annihilate. Yeah. I'm about to make these bitches sweat. See, I used to give sympathy to these weak ass bitches. Now they tryna hide and seek me, little weak ass bitches. All my haters talking about annihilate. It's a rule, nah, bitch. I'm a criminal, Michael Jackson, baby. I'm too smooth. Yesterday was a good day. Tomorrow gonna be an even better one. I'm be loaded, ready, cocked like a fully loaded gun. They say the journey to the top ain't gonna be no easy one. Lacing up my pump up Nikes, bitch. I'm ready. Let's run. Niggas wanna cuff when they see her. Mad bitches really wanna be her. Looking in my rearview mirror, bitch. I don't even see her. Every time I'm in the spot, bitches click, click, click. Paparazzi all around me, taking pic, pic, pic. I'm too much pressure for these hoes.
Who is it?
Now these niggas.
Hey,
baby, what's up, baby?
What's going on? How you doing? I miss you.
Miss you too.
How you been?
Girl, what you got in this motherfucking thing, bitch?
So I just got some stuff out here for my show or whatever. I'm just looking for some light, bitch. That's why I called you over. I need your help. So I invited my cousin to come help me. I have a show tonight, so I'm really excited about that. Because he's into fashion, like he's a very great designer. Well, this is one of the judges. It's black and white. With the pink, with those jeans, what do you think about? And then it's a little sparkly joint. It's kind of naked.
I mean, bitch, you already hit me up on video and showed me all these things. I'm just trying to see what we can piece together.
Yeah. Well,
to make you look cute, you know.
Well, since you are here, let's see. Have a little shit right here, baby. So, you know, I just got back or whatever. Mm-hmm. You know, the reason why I left is still valid. I don't always, you know, I just feel like I'm just the outcast for real. You really kind of are really the only person who really fucking can semi-understand where I be coming from. Yeah. But, you know, talking to Joyce the other day, it was just like, I just felt small. Like, I felt small as fuck, like, and I just don't be feeling understood, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when, you know, they address me as, you know, that dead name that I'm never gonna fucking say. Like, so I just really want to know, like your opinion, like, what do you think? Like, how would you feel, like, if you were in my shoes? Like, how would you feel if you were not given the respect that you are demanded to give to people?
I mean, you know how the family is. They gonna be like simple-minded or whatever because of how they were raised. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because I've even had my own struggles with, you know, certain things with the family because they're gonna look at me a certain way, but they gonna want me to, you know, not exude certain things. Like, they're not gonna want me to be extra and be this and this way because they're gonna always compare, like, oh, you're not like such and such, or you a Rashad, you know, using your government and saying, you know, hey, this is
don't ever say that. Please don't say that again. Please don't.
You know, like, he also mentioned your real name.
Yeah, he
that's
said
kind of like that's one of the examples you mean being
very disrespectful, because obviously you know personally that that's not something that I accept. Mm-hmm. So for you to do that, it's very, you know, it's very disrespectful. But you know, people, family especially, they try to hold things over your head that you've done in the past. But like, and I get that. I do, like, this is my thing. I do understand, like, you know, as a parent or, you know, somebody watching somebody grow up from a kid. I get that. But I honestly, it'd be like,
sometimes
I don't feel like, sometimes I don't think it, like, I feel like it's just an excuse.
Do you feel like he's very supportive in your transition?
I feel like he wants to be supportive of me and my transition and my success, but something inside of him won't let him.
What do you think that is?
I don't know. To see me then and be like, oh yeah, I love your pictures, and comment on all of my pictures, and talking to me every day and having good conversations with people, my family, not just people that I care about, that I grew up with, and for it now to be like, oh, because you have decided to pursue your own happiness, it's something wrong with that. Like, I remember when I was in Texas, you know how it made me feel when my mama wouldn't even want to go in public with me. Like, that hurts my feelings. That really does hurt my feelings. And for me to hear her say that she was embarrassed that I was her kid, like, that's fucked up.
I mean, I understand, you know, to a certain extent where you're coming from. I'm not in your shoes because I'm just a regular old ass gay. but you on a whole different, you know what I'm saying?
So why are you getting so emotional right now when it comes to talk about your family? You don't feel support in your transition?
Even before my transition, I never really felt, you know, supported by my family. It's always been a up and down, back and forth type of situation. And now that I have experienced life in, you know, a different way, I don't feel like they really recognize my growth as a person. And so it's very difficult to deal with, you know. I feel like saying that, oh, you need to understand them, it's really just a cop out to be for them to disrespect you.
Like, want to hurt your feelings or try to hurt your feelings. It's more so that some things do take time, and I'll say this, like my mother is really tolerant and, you know, tries her best to, you know, say she and use the right pronouns and all that, but it's still, even for her, like, you know.
I mean, and I do get that sometimes it'll slip up, but you know what? Let's move forward past that, bitch, because I don't feel like crying and stuff, because I was finna run my mascara fucked up. My mascara was finna get fucked up. But anywho, so T-Girl Nation making shit hot, Miss Aniya Nicole, the Barbie. Bitch, no, for real, like, honestly, the main reason that I wanted you to be here with me is obviously to help me with clothes and stuff, because I know, bitch, your fashions is sickening, and bitch, I need somebody sickening on my side to help me do, you know. Come on, I do think he gives me good advice as far as, you know, what to put on, and, you know, how to pose and how to look pretty and how to, you know, put on a smile in front of everyone. But it goes deeper than just smiling for the camera. You know, I was really offended, actually, with some of the things that he made, some of the comments that he made about my family, and that I should be more understanding to them. I should be more understanding to them and how they feel versus how I feel. I think it's very selfish.
I think you should try this.
I'm gonna try this one on. I'm gonna try this one.
With what?
I don't know. What you think?
Just this address?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's see what.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try it on real fast. What you think about this one?
Okay.
You like it? What is it giving? T.S. Barbie?
It's giving fish. You can get some stuff about it, but
what? Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. It's kind of chilly outside. I'm probably gonna end up changing, but I really do want to go to the store.
Yeah, I don't really like that though.
You don't?
No.
Well, what you think I should wear tonight?
You don't wear anything either this black one or this white one.
Let's see the black one.
Yeah, let's
In the black punk.
We're just gonna cut to the chase. You know I always win the race. Keep a steady pace. Pretty little bitch. Look at the face. Oh, where's the waist? No wasn't lies. Straight to the face. Not even behind the face. No matter what you do, that shit will get you laced, little bitch. This sound like a poppy beat, so yes, I had to write this. Since we here, R.I.P. the GOAT every song.
So tonight I'm meeting up with Marvin and Corinthian. It's been a minute since we've been together. I'm looking forward to it.
We ain't met up in a long time. It's been a long time since all of us have sit down and have a little Kiki. So we're going to Ma'Niya's house and we're gonna see how that goes. So, what's the talk?
Nothing. I ain't been doing nothing but just working. That's all it is to do for real. Work and more work.
Tell me about it. I got something I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
That's the reason why I'm here.
Okay.
So when I get to the house, you know, I being cordial, I ask everybody how they been, you know, whatever, whoop-de-whoop. But in the back of my head, I'm ready to get to what I came there for. I don't want to say it's this, but, you know, take it how you will. Mm-hmm. So me and my little good Judy, Nicole was talking a little while ago, and she brought back up the situation with happened at Miss Trina's house about you and how you felt about her music. So basically, I just think she feel like you didn't like her music and you didn't even give it a chance. So she's in her feelings like heavenly, and she's not happy.
Okay, I didn't like it. Am I supposed to lie?
No,
I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
I felt that you in there, you saying, you talk. And when I listen to music, I want to hear something that actually relates to the person. All this, I'm a boss, you know.
So basically, you saying that she put out music that she don't hold.
That is not relevant to her. And then learn how to clean it up. Does everything have to be, I bust up shit? I heard you got beat up by whoever you got to fight with.
Well, I wasn't surprised because that's his friend, and I'm sure she has shared a lot with him about me that she does not like and she just isn't pleased with.
So how do you feel about it though? You don't really care?
Unmoved, unbothered. You know, it's quite hilarious.
Most people make music just because.
And I understand. I do understand that everybody, even people who are mainstream, are rapping about things that they don't do, and I don't listen to them. I say the same thing for them that I said for Nicole. It's nothing against her. She is butthurt from the first time that she tried to bully a young trans woman, and I corrected her in front of everybody because us as trans women have to stick together. Yeah. You know, you might have your gay brothers and this and that, but your trans sister, she just like you. A gay man ain't like you. He's not gonna really understand the struggle. So and she been butthurt ever since. And that I don't.
Where the anger came from.
That's where it started. And then the second time, you know, when I didn't agree with her spiritual beliefs and whatever witchcraft you watch on TikTok, that's not, hey, you got I'm not going to make you believe in, as you say, Sky Daddy. I'm not going to make you believe in him. You do what, but I'm going to offer him. I'm going to witness to you, and then you do what you want to with it.
Hey, at the end of the day, if she was somebody who was relevant in my life, then I might really for real be worried, or I might care, but you know, you a witch. You somebody who practice witchcraft, you don't have your life together. You know, you running from state to state, town to town. What could you say you questioning about me?
what could you ever, seem like you need to jump on board the train that I'm on, but some people, they just don't get it. So I invited you into my home. We broke bread. I apologize. I'm done.
Right. And I thought
I'm not gonna try to make you understand me.
I thought it was over with.
You don't have to say nothing to me. Who am I? Why do you even care so much about my opinion of you?
Right. I think it's because she felt like you just
she ain't nobody to me, and I'm not.
And like I said, I don't know her, but that was also another process.
Well, I like the song.
And you did, because you act like that was the best song you had ever heard.
I like that.
I said, now wait, that's cool. You a good friend.
Can I ask a favor?
Listen.
Can I ask a favor? Can somebody bring a song?
Hold on. I don't have a song, but listen. When I'm getting my element, I like to hear little ratchet music, little ghetto music like that. But that's not my first go-to. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I was like, okay, I like her song. It's your song.
I think maybe if she had presented a more cleaner one, I probably
but
it was just too much cussing and bitch and
it was a lot.
I'm not perfect, and I'm not perfect, but still, why do you have to do all of this?
It's just different strokes for different folks, everybody.
And guess what? So she ain't my cup of tea. She's not my cup of tea. Her music ain't my cup of tea. So we just go. I didn't give it to her because I actually was very quiet and I didn't say what I wanted to say. I thought I was very nice.
What you think about our song? That's what you think about it?
That is what I think about it.
She came over and was coming over to my house to have a threesome, and I'm at work, and you want to talk about, that I was trying to set you up, or whatever, she don't. I'm not gonna, what your friend do. You know what your friend do, but she was paranoid off of some type of substance, and she thought that I was trying to. We need to know why she was paranoid, because people can be paranoid for many reasons, mental illness, but she gave herself paranoid. And then she want to say that I was finna set her up for what? First of all,
well, I don't know that.
What it was, she was mad because she didn't get that, what? She thought she was finna have a boy. And I have a witness, and I'm going to have a receipt for her at the reunion.
We love her receipt.
What's being said, I ain't set you up, and while you drove around there like a robot car waiting on a boy who was sitting in the window watching you drive this thing. Maybe she thought that was my piece, and that's what she got mad about. The girls are dirty, they don't care.
It's just so, I don't know, that don't sound too hot to me.
It's obviously, it's time to meet you where you want to be. I have extended not one but 2 olive branches. She had a drag show, a brunch. Keep in mind, I believe, I forgot what time it was, but nobody was there. Obviously people had better things to do. I had better things to do, but I said, let me go and support her. And as I said, her best friend, Corinthian, he wasn't even there. So I thought that, like I said, this would be a good gesture. And then I definitely extended an olive branch when I invited her to my home. I apologize to her for whatever it was that I have done or she feels I have done. And it was not basically accepted. It was, acted like it was accepted, but it wasn't, because you still talking about the same old thing that you've been talking about. You don't have nothing new, no other valid points. So,
like, why? I just have to ask her.
Well, she was finna have a threesome. I know, she was with Trey. Trey told me, and the other person told me. So I know this ain't no hearsay. She was finna get a train ran on her. And things didn't go the way the third person, the other guy, backed out. And so she said I was finna set her up or whatever.
Well, I honestly think that y'all two need to have a conversation.
Cause see, I was very nice. I came to support her in her show. I was very nice, and I think I was almost one of the only ones.
I really don't know how it's gonna come to a conclusion with Ma'Niya and Nicole. I just feel like they really just need to come together and talk. I know they did, but they didn't talk in the sense of just them two talking. It was, every time they did talk, it was extra people around, and that's never gonna resolve nothing. You always, I feel like the best way to resolve the issue is just one-on-one. Y'all just by yourself, just talking it out. Because when there's other people around, somebody gonna always feel like it's some extra going on.
Up to it.
Down to it.
Down to it. Fuck those that don't do it.
Oh my.
We do it because we used to it.
Well.
Drink.
Well.
Motherfucker drink.
Well.
That's it.
Oh God.
Okay for you to be around a feminine guy, but it's so hard for you to be around a trans person. What's the difference?
It's just, if you cross that line for me, I've already owned you in the fact that when you're in prison, you ain't got no choice but to do what the fuck you gonna do. They're gonna call you whatever the fuck they wanna call you. So what the fuck are you gonna do?
Hold on, let me finish what I'm saying. Hold on, I've been letting everybody talk. Let me finish what I'm saying.
Whatever you do, sis, keep it cute, sis. Whatever you do, sis, keep it cute, sis.
Running through these niggas, running through these niggas, running through these niggas, running through these niggas. Caught me hula hoop the way this ass moving circles. Mozzarella stick when I'm on the dick, bitch. Hair pop like a Skittle, do you wanna taste? Rainbow got gold, it's your lucky day. What be like a charm, rock me on your left arm. Take me to the mall, buy me everything I want. I'm sweet like a pastry. Puff, 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 pass, bitch. Let's go. Keep a DL nigga on my roster. No check, no neck, a philosopher. I know the game, call me Tasha Mack. My shooter 5'7" and she bust a back. I'ma back it up and drop it when he open his wallet. Bands make me dance, Uncle Clifford running things. Ain't no crying, girl, let's get this money, man. Wipe them tears up with big blue hundreds.
Today, I'm meeting up with Ma'Niya. There has been some beautiful things going on with Ma'Niya that I can't wait to talk about.
I've been great. I have been great.
I see the rock.
I
see the rock.
Yes, yes, yes.
You snuck that one in on us.
Everybody says that I did that. Like, I didn't tell nobody. We just went to the courthouse.
It seemed like she excited. She showed you the ring, boom.
Oh, that rocking.
Yeah, the rock. What was that about? Give me that emotion when that happened. What was that about when she showed you that?
So I have all the love in the world for Ma'Niya. We share the same last name. We call each other cousins, but Ma'Niya is really like a big sister. I've learned more about the trans community from Ma'Niya than I ever have from anybody else. And we've also sat on a couple of boards with each other. So to see that my friend found happiness, the only other thing that I know to do is be happy times 10 for my friend.
Oh, what you been up to?
So much like
besides, I know that you got.
Love has found me too.
Yeah.
Love has found me too.
So how you liking it? How you adjusting to a relationship?
I think this is my soulmate. I really feel like this is my soulmate.
Oh.
I have a lot of quirky ass ways, and to be able to be myself amongst my person, where I can just let it all hang. Because working in property management, I have to keep it prim and proper for 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
So when I clock out from work, I just want to go home, let my non-existent hair down, and just relax, and be my quirky, authentic self. And I get to be that with my man. So, new job. Love found me. I think the last time we filmed, I did speak a little bit about the relationship with myself and my dad. On Thanksgiving, that came full circle.
Oh wow, what happened? Like, is it in a positive way? It was good?
Amazing space. So basically, my hubby spent Thanksgiving with me and my family. Initially, I was a little skeptical about pulling up and having him meet my dad. So when we did, I asked him to wait in the car for me so I can kind of gauge the space. And we did leave initially without doing an introduction with my dad, but he called me back. And when I went back, I came back by myself because I was like, I don't know what the hell I'm about to walk into. But as soon as I got to the screen door, the first thing he came was like, where your hubby at? I want to meet him. And I don't run for shit, for nothing. But when I heard that, the way I ran back to the car to drive back to my mama's house, rushed him out the house and back to where my dad was so I can do those introductions. And it turned out to be, it was much needed.
Oh, have you spoken with Corinthian?
Vaguely. Corinthian told me I'm one of the hardest people to get in touch with. And I didn't detect no lies.
Yeah.
I didn't detect no lies. When the last time you spoke to him?
Oh, the last time we all was together.
Feel me?
Yes.
So now that we're on the topic of that, have you spoken to Nicole?
I have not spoken with Nicole. I don't know if anybody even know what Nicole is at this point. We need to have her on the back of this thing, on a milk cart
Not on the back of a milk cart.
Because nobody knows where she's at. And, as much as I know she don't too much like me or whatever, I'm kind of concerned. I hope that she's found safely, for real, and that she ain't in no deep trouble. But I don't know where she is, but that's Nicole. She does that, so.
So another to piggyback off of that.
Yeah.
So when I was there, I've never met Nicole. So when I was there, I did kind of catch. So what exactly?
It's just, I think the first thing that happened between us was I think she was hosting a sleepover, and there were gay men there, trans women. It was even a lesbian couple there, and it was a young trans woman. She was 19, and she didn't look just toe down, but we all started out as a caterpillar. You got to come into a butterfly.
Right.
And Nicole, the girl, we had a sleepover. The girl had a bonnet on. I don't know if she had her hair did under there, if her hair was toe down or what. But you know, but nobody else didn't have on bonnets, you know, even though we had on, some of us had on pajamas, some people had on regular clothes. I don't know what Nicole had on, some that prostitutes wear. But anyway, and she had the nerves to try to point this girl Flaw out and say, I think she was talking to the girl, we was playing a game, she was trying to get the girl attention, and she was like, hey, Miss Bunny. And I don't know why, but everybody in the room just thought that was the funniest thing they had ever heard. Just laughing. And I said, Nicole, you know, that's not nice. You know, you shouldn't do that. I can't remember exactly what I said, but I basically was a down on Debbie. I guess they were sick because everybody stopped laughing.
Marvin, you're allowed to feel what you feel as a human being, but I'm gonna, as I said, in my presence, you will not disrespect God. You will not make little jokes and stuff, because that's what's gonna rub me the wrong way. Now, Marvin, on the other hand, he is involved in some things that I do not approve of, and he know where I stand on those things, and he respect me. You know, he's not trying to argue with me and create a problem. It is what it is, but also with whatever confusion Marvin has had or is having, he also acknowledges God. He acknowledges that there is a God.
So this topic has come up a couple of times in a couple of different conversations. So with the, where is the disconnect? Because you and I still, I think with us and where we still intersect is, for me, there is a divine chain of command. There is God. I could never do any of this without God. And so the way that I also explain it, because, you know, I do ancestral veneration as well. I always tell people my ancestors are basically my guardian angels. So I still find there's still a way to intersect it. I think the language that some people are using is kind of throws it off. But then I also believe that there are people who do get into this work and they X out the one main thing, which is God. And I've seen that on a couple of different occasions. There are no ancestors without God. Somebody had to put it all here.
Yes.
So with the two, is it because she kind of like tried
and
to
that's
X him out?
That's exactly it. It's not because she X's him out. It's because, you know, you're not gonna sit and tell me, you know, you're not gonna say little funny little things like, yeah, you believe in Sky Daddy and all this and that. You're right. He, you know, you don't have to say it in that manner, but that is my heavenly Father. That is. He said in his word that when my mother, my earthly mother and father forsake me, he will take me up. So, you know, I'm serious about that thing. And, you know, to disrespect, so that's what make me look at her, number one, in the way, and I said she fly on brooms and do all types of things, because you want to try to throw jokes, so I got jokes also. But I, you know, I don't agree with it, but I can tolerate you more because you do give reverence to God. You know, you don't sit there and try to belittle God and say little funny things.
I wouldn't say I was trying to bridge any gaps. I don't know, Nicole. So, but you know, I did want to take an opportunity to see how and what the disconnect was between her and Ma'Niya.
So you don't feel like you give him a double standard in Nicole?
I don't feel like that. I don't think so, because if Nicole had came better with her approach, with her delivery, then it would be the same thing. Nicole, you do what you want to do, you know. And the same for Marvin. He do what he want to do. But like I said, it's the thing, the God that, you know, he has not disrespected God in front of me. When we've had our conversations, he tried to see where I'm coming from, and I see where he is coming from. But, you know, this is not something that I approve of.
Also, you're not going to make me believe what you want me to believe and start the yelling, and we can't have a conversation as two women. You know, you got to start yelling at me and think that I'm going to bow down. No, because David slayed Goliath, and I'll slay you. So just leave, when it comes to God, for real, for God I live and God I die, I will, baby, we will be tussling, honey.
Listen, I feel you.
But I tried to show her grace because I understand sometimes people go through things and it might push them away from God. People misrepresent God and folks, because I was in that predicament before. I ain't never did to the degree where she talking about Sky Dad and all this type of stuff. But
so for me personally, I do consider myself a recovering Christian. I do believe in God. I do believe that there's a chain of command. I do ancestral veneration. However, in proper communication with my ancestors and the type of work that I do, there's no way that I can void Christianity out altogether, because if I'm gonna work with my ancestors, I have to have a respect for that. So for me, I've found ways that they intersect.
You want one of these cookies?
I'm on a diet, bitch.
Ooh!
I'm on a diet, bitch.
Everybody ain't
I like to keep my back small.
I saw that post. I said, I'm finna get you.
On this season of Real Life and Music, not only are the tracks hitting, but the cast as well.
You can reach me by railway. You can reach me by trail away. You can reach me on airplane. You can reach me with your mind.
The talent and drama are at an all-time high.
But don't disrespect me by grabbing my ass and my dick in front of my family. And then we're not cool like that.
It's a performance.
You didn't ask me, you didn't get my consent.
I don't get
to touch me
nobody
in that
permission
way.
when I'm in any club. With egos and reputations at stake, anything can happen.
It be for camera, Chrissy. That should be for camera. What's up? What's up? What's up, bitch?
Let him go.
What's up, bitch?
Let him go.
Anyone can get it, and everyone is a villain.
If you fuck up with me, it'll teach you a lesson. You fuck up with me, you just fumbled your blessing. You can't decide on who you truly want. This game is over, time to turn up. I'm not the one, usually I don't give a fuck, but you acting like I made it all up. Boy, this is not what you want, you're pressing your luck. You come around and you say that you're changing, but this game is over, I'm tired of playing. Say that you love me, then why are you leaving? I cannot trust you cause you're so deceiving. I cannot follow when you're so misleading. Say that you don't, but I know that you need me. All in your head, boy, you cocky conceited. Your bitch could try, but she will never be me.
Is there any exciting news you want to share with the world? What's been going on? I see a rock on your finger. What's going on?
Yes, I'm married now. What they said on Color Purple Eyes, married now. So yes.
How did that happen? Like, what happened?
Oh my goodness. So, I basically have been in contact with a person ever since 2014. They was in a relationship for 7, almost 8 years. They moved here to Alabama and started that relationship, but not with me. But fast forward 7 years, almost 8 years later, them and this person, they just couldn't come to an agreement on their lifestyles. So me and him, we started dating about 2 months ago, and we were supposed to originally get married on Valentine's Day. We was gonna surprise everybody, but I didn't want to wait, and he didn't want to wait, after all these years of us being apart. So
How it taste?
let me taste yours.
Tastes good.
Yeah, it actually do.
What's that feeling to say that you somebody's wife?
It feels good legally because, you know, what's his is mine, and vice versa. But it feels good to have that person who, you know, this ain't just a boyfriend. It feels good to be with somebody, and then plus he's trustworthy, and you know he's not thuggish, you know, so that makes it a plus. We interested in some of the same things. Like I like to play video games and stuff, and he is a gamer. That's his thing. So, babe, are you like excited and stuff to start our podcast and all the stuff we talked about?
Yes, I am.
Cause I think like people cause you know what I told you, my mom earlier, how she was bragging on you and all of this and that. But I think people, cause you know people nosy.
Yes.
So they want to know like where this man came from, where your knight in shining armor came from, but they don't understand that we have been knowing each other since
2014.
Yes, 2014.
You know, back in the day, probably about 2014, you know, we were knowing each other, and we had this connection, this impeccable connection that nothing could break it apart. And we've been staying in contact for years, and it just
no matter how many boyfriends I had, you was in a relationship, you know, but you weren't disrespectful. You always came to me.
I always
as a
check on
friend.
you, and
Yeah,
always
as a
make sure
friend.
that you were okay, and always make sure that the girl that I always loved was okay. And you know, I kept my distance until it was time for us to reunite.
That's why I can trust you, because I know you.
Would you say it was love at first sight?
Oh, yes. I've been loving him even when he was with somebody else.
Oh, so you was liking him then?
I liked him. I loved him. And I was thinking, you know, like, dang, I missed my opportunity. You know, I didn't have myself together. I was doing a lot of partying, escorting. And I was thinking, like, dang, I missed my opportunity with him. So, yeah, even when he was with this other person, there was a love for him in my heart. I think, you know, like I told you, God is all in our love story, and I think it's interesting, and I'm excited to let people know, you know, about my husband.
I'm so happy to let people know about my wife. Like, I'm very happy.
I am also. I am. Cause I ain't never, you know, I told you I prayed last year. I can remember myself praying, and just, you know, in your prayers you have to be specific. So I ain't want God to send me a crackhead. So of course, you know, I want a praying man. I want a man of God, and like he sent me so much more. That and so much more. Like, you know, I love the fact that, you know, we pray together and that you spiritual. You know, you don't look at me all crazy like, what's wrong, my wife? You know, you get it, you know.
You know, I love my wife, and I was praying, and I said, Lord, bring me somebody that is godly like I am, that's spiritual like I am. Didn't know the name, didn't know anything.
I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but you know, my husband is biracial. Babe, I'm filming. I'm gonna call you right back. You heard me. I said I'm filming. I'm gonna call you right back. All right. Love you. So what I was saying is,
your husband's biracial.
Yes, he's biracial. So, his mother, she's Caucasian. So, you know, he was raised differently from me. In my household, counseling, you know, honestly, that's my folks will say, that's white folks stuff, you know.
Do that, and don't kick people out the house every time, and don't threaten people with divorce, and don't smack people in the forehead when
they're talking because that's rude. And also, first of all, don't be a child and be a grown, mature person and handle your affairs and do them the right way. You don't sit there and treat people like they're nothing. If you treat people like they're nothing, they won't respect you. You gotta have high vibes. If you're toxic, I can't hang around that.
As far as when you try to put me in a bad light and I got my receipts and you want to come in here and try to sabotage me and provoke me while you recording me. And yes, I cussed you from A to Z.
But you ain't put your hands on him though.
No.
No, he told me you didn't. When we talked on the phone, he said because he said if you did, he was gonna call the police. Verbally, he told me, but then when he started texting me, he said you did, and I was just like, you told me she did on the phone. Because the first time he called me, he said you did. He said he told you if you did, he was gonna call the police on you.
Because the first time that I ever laid my hands on him, and that's just what I did, he was cutting up so bad. I laid my hands on his head and I rebuked that devil that was in him. I didn't hit him.
Gotcha.
I laid I commanded that spirit to come up out of him. And that's what I did. And that's on my life. I didn't hit him. And then the second time I was wrong for that. When he was driving, I put my finger in his head. Because he was driving my car crazy, and you ain't gonna tell what God blessed me with. And we see that now when you got yours, you going on about your business, abandon me. So no, I wasn't finna let nobody tear my car up, because before I got married, I never let no man drove my car. I'm not one of those girls. You can't borrow mine. You can't get in it. None of that, And so the third time, he talking about, I forgot what he said. Oh, the third time was we was arguing recently with this situation, and he said something about the boy, and I said, say it again, and I picked up a candle holder, but I wasn't finna hit him because I know my fate would be jail. Like my mom, she even said, and she ain't never said, she said, you got your husband, he good, you need to keep him. So that for me and my niece and them, it was like, that's why I know we got married so soon, but I was like, I did not want to wait. Like, I'd have missed this opportunity with this man before. I'm not gonna let him get away from me again. So it's to me, it is so special. Like we was just talking about when we went and got married, how it was storming and it was something I turned that, but we was determined. We was not gonna wait. Weekend.
You say y'all got married within the first 2 months. What do you say to the people that said it was too fast?
I say that each is to his own. I saw a video couple of months before me and Trent even start dating, and it was a woman, she was a minister, and she was saying, y'all women, y'all let these men string y'all along, these drawn out long engagements. You engaged to a person for a year or 2 years. How long is it gonna take for them to know? Didn't they give you the ring? Don't they know you the one? Like, but I guess people kind of take a long time because they want to plan that big fairy tale wedding. I don't know what reason it is, but I knew I wasn't finna let nobody else get my man. He gave, I don't want him to change his mind and go get somebody else the ring, And that was one of the things in his past relationship, the reason why they didn't last. So I said, because he was ready to get married. So I'm like, and I was nervous. I'm not going to lie. And I was like, oof. This finna go on paper. This is legal with the law. I'm afraid, But like I said,
with our wedding and stuff, it's gonna be a special moment for us because in a lifetime.
You gonna cry?
What, baby? Yes,
I'm saying you gonna cry.
I'm gonna be so happy that I'm gonna be very happy. I mean, even if we had 20, 30 people up there, somebody to see, just the ones that want to be there, that really want to see that moment, you know, will happen.
Saying I didn't rush the marriage. I told Ma'Niya I wanted to get married, but I didn't rush it. You know what I'm saying? I told her if she is really serious about it, I'd do it. You know, this is my second time being married. I got married a long time ago.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? I keep your hands to yourself. You don't put your hands on people. You know what I'm saying? I don't put my hands on people because you can catch a DV charge.
Yeah.
After that, I got hit by a car because I packed my stuff and I left after she begged me to stay. I was like, nah, because I was so hurt and so mentally depressed and so sad and so like shocked. You know, you threatened me with divorce. You told me to get my shit and get out, and you told me you wanted to divorce me in the first month. You know, what anyone would be hurt. You know what I'm saying? Any man would be hurt if you hear a woman tell you that she gonna divorce you in the first month.
It's just, I don't know, so much is changing, and it's just so, like, cause you know I don't like no police, and for me to be married to somebody who want to be in law enforcement and all that, but I support you. That's just how much I love you. You know, I want you to be the best sheriff you can be.
Yes.
You know, so that's a big change for me also. Because I have been on the wrong side of the law. Now I'm not. But, you know, I'm proud of you, for real. And I know that God, He gonna make your dreams come true. He gonna do all of that because you deserve it, for real. You such a good, humble man. So.
Yeah, man, you making me blush, man.
She made me put a gun to my head and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And she from mental abuse, right? And
wait a minute. She made you put a gun. She made you put a gun to your head. What do you mean? What do you mean? Why did she make you put a gun to your head?
I asked her a simple question, right? And this was the first day, right? I asked her a question. I was coming. I said, "Hey, are you okay, baby? You okay? Hey, what's wrong? You know, do you think we kind of rushed into marriage too quick?" And she got upset and she just started going off, and she started getting aggressive and destructive.
I met a lot of people from back in the day, from 16 to now that I've seen and noticed change, and I mean, wow, like, you know, I'm still here. And then I met my wife that I love so much. She came on time for me, and I mean, the only thing that's on my mind is you. That's it. The only thing on my mind every day I wake up. I always be thanking God.
Better be, because I don't need to resort back to my old gangster ways.
I don't want you to resort into no.
I'm trying to be, even though I'm a church girl, you know, I got my hard side. And so this year, I want this to be my, what they say, soft girl era. You know, I want to be wifey. I want to be in the house cooking, baking cookies, and, you know, just tending to my man and doing all that kind of stuff.
She got all the right nerve to keep being toxic, but you are so Christian. And you know what, no matter if you are Christian, no Christian should poke you in your forehead and call you a devil. You shouldn't be, that ain't no Christian to me.
That's what she did to you?
Yeah, that's what she did to me. And my ex-girlfriend that I've been with for 7 years was actually on the phone with her and told her that to not bust my head with nothing because she was finna bust my head. And I just spoke to my ex-girlfriend today, and she said, yeah, like, you know, why is you bringing up about me buying another woman a car? This woman, the woman that I married, I thought was a woman. She's actually a girl. You know what I'm saying? She's messing with thugs, downloads, trades, all types of things. I'm not a trade. I'm a real man about my nuts. I hang my nuts. You know what I'm saying?
I've noticed that ever since I came into your life, I've noticed that you've been softening down more. Your energy is softening.
You said, now you did say that the other day. I was a hood rat. I was, baby. You know, I had working hands. all that. I work
I've noticed that your hands have even gotten
Of course,
because you had a lot of energy that you were holding in, and I'm so happy to break that masculinity.
You're right.
down.
You're right. Though.
Stuff,
You are so right. That's why I don't get mad. Anybody else, I kind of get mad about you saying something like that. But I don't get mad at you because I know that you are telling the truth. Because so long, even in all my past relationships, I had to be the girlfriend, the mama, and the boyfriend. So it just yeah. But I'm glad. I'm gonna let you get back to your Xbox. I just want you to come in here. Yeah, you hungry? I'll fix you something. Love you.
We on a mission, so it's no tea, no shade. Real life. Real life. What you gotta say? Ain't no games being played. We on a mission, so it's no tea, no shade. I'm on my way to the top, and I ain't gonna never, ever, ever, ever stop.